Atherosclerosis is basically a complicated word to describe the deposition of fatty material inside the arteries of a body. So when it affects the arteries that are supplying blood to the heart, we call it coronary atherosclerosis. When it goes to, say, the brain arteries or the leg arteries, we say diffuse atherosclerosis. But it's basically build-up of fat. One part is to try to live a totally healthy life. Okay, so what are the three tenets of that? One is that you must eat intelligently. And why? Because if your diet has too much content of fat, then there is a chance that that fat will deposit in the arteries of your heart or your rest of your body. Second is that you exercise regularly so that whatever calories you take, you actually metabolize them. So even if you're taking, say, excess of something and you're balancing it off with exercise, you can still be healthy. And the third thing is that because stress is a huge factor in everybody's life today, that we must learn techniques of neutralizing stress for yourself. Now, Vipassana, yoga, all these things are very, very helpful in reducing stress. So if you say, what should I do generally to avoid disease and heart disease? These are the three things you need to do. That means intelligently eating will include maintaining your weight within 10% of your ideal body weight. If you become more than 10% of your ideal body weight, you are now getting obese. And the more fat you get, the more the chances of heart disease and diabetes. So one should try to stay within that bracket, that is lean, not too skinny, not too fat. So mid-range. Second, as I said, when you are, especially when you are tempted to eat a lot of fried food, try to avoid eating too much of it at the same time. So it's not that fried food is banned, but you should not have samosas and pakoras and then jalebis and rabdi on the same day. So you can space it out. So especially in our culture, there is a lot of feasting because of weddings or celebration for something or the other. So when you go to that, you need to eat measured and intelligently distribute. So not too much fat, not too much sugar. So if you refrain from that and you exercise regularly and you break the stress every 24 hours by either yoga or Vipassana, that's breathing exercises, that's the best you can do for yourself. As I said to you, you can help yourself with exercising and of course stress reduction. Now, unfortunately, if it reaches a certain stage where it's going to endanger your life, of course, then we have to do the specific treatment. And the treatments may include, if the arteries of the heart are blocked, if they are not blocked not 80%, they are less than 50% blocked, we can still treat it with medicines. If they are blocked more than 75–80%, then either we have to use them with stents or with bypass. Now, the treatment with stents is in those arteries which have a short blockage, which have one or two blockages, then it's okay to use with stent. If it is multiple blockages of long variety or the blockages are in the beginning of an artery, then those people do much better with bypass surgery. So that's the general lay of the land.